The big breaking story we're tracking right now, the Shiv Sena has said it's going to sit in the opposition and vote against the BJP government in the Maharashtra Assembly. This comes after days of suspense, threats and ultimatums ever since the Maharashtra results, and a question was raised whether the Shiv Sena would join the BJP government. Well, let's go across to Tejas for more. In fact, Tejas spoke to the Shiv Sena leader who did indeed confirm. So finally, Tejas, is this final that they are sitting in the opposition voting against the BJP government?
Well, one really can't say with this Shiv Sena because, I mean, at the end of the day, backroom talks will be continuing, till absolutely the end, given the fact that this is going to be very, very close. The Shiv Sena has been demanding, several key portfolios like revenue or home, big portfolios they want in the Maharashtra government. And the BJP has been telling them that, look here, that's not possible. First, give us your support and then we discuss all of that, because there isn't any time remaining, because they hadn't been talking for the longest time. Now, Ramdas, Kadam, a very senior, Shiv Sena leader, he was right here going in, and he confirmed to all of us here that they will not be supporting the BJP. They will be going against the Devendra Fadnavis government, and of course they will be voting against them. About the speaker's position, he's still not clear. They're waiting for Uddhav Thackeray's decision. They may withdraw because normally the protocol is, the tradition is that the party with the biggest number of seats, they get their first choice of who the speaker really is. So they would not want to perhaps change that. They're going to take a decision on that. And of course, the big decision, what happens at the center. 18 MPs of the Shiv Sena are with the NDA. What will happen to that? That too, we'll have to wait and watch. That's what Ramdas Kadam told me just a short while ago. Listen in to what he had to say. शिवसेना लीडर सर बताइए कि क्या अंतिम फैसला है?
अंतिम फैसला यही हुआ कि हमने बहुत कोशिश किया भाजपा के साथ में जाने का। शिवसेना भाजपा गठबंधन होना चाहिए, हिंदुत्व का नाता रहना चाहिए, ये महाराष्ट्र का विकास होना चाहिए, ये हमने कोशिश किया। लेकिन अपेक्षित जो प्रतिशत भाजपा से मिलना चाहिए था वो हमें नहीं मिला, और इसके लिए आज विश्वासदर्शक ठहराव के खिलाफ हम वोटिंग करेंगे, विपक्ष के नेता भी लेंगे और आज से विपक्ष में बैठेंगे, भाजपा के साथ में नहीं जाएंगे। इन्होंने ऐसे
लेकिन कहाँ बातचीत तो चल रही थी, कहाँ रुक
नहीं, बातचीत आज तक यही चली थी उनकी कि पहला विश्वासदर्शक ठहराव में आप हमें मतदान कीजिए, बाद में हम बैठेंगे। यही बातचीत।
स्पीकर के लिए क्या होगा?
उसका बहुत जल्दी निर्णय हो जाएगा।
That was Ramdas Kadam confirming that they are not going to support the BJP. Talks have not really worked out, and ultimately the Shiv Sena has taken the decision that they will now sit in the opposition. They will vote against their erstwhile partner, 25-year-old ally, the BJP, in the vote of confidence. What happens for the speaker's post, that is still to be decided. That's what Ramdas Kadam, a very, very senior leader of the Shiv Sena, has just confirmed.
All right, so Tejas, take us through the various scenarios that could now unfold, and also the Samna editorial today, very strong words that the Shiv Sena had. It talked about the mandate and how the BJP would let down the people if they took the help of, it talked about rodents and referring to the NCP.
Well, that's really the dilemma for the BJP too, because on the one hand, if they take support from the BJP, from the Shiv Sena, they could bring down the government because they want to get their pound of flesh on various issues. They could, ensure that the Devendra Fadnavis government really falls down. That's what the BJP really fears. Also on the sticky issue of Vidarbh, they are not very comfortable. They probably want to go ahead with Vidarbh sooner than later, and the Shiv Sena will not really back them, and then this government will really fall if they take the Sena's help. They take the NCP's help on the other hand, which of course they have got a unilateral support from them already, saying they will help them on day one itself, October 19, the day of the results. They came out and said openly that we are giving them outside support. Now they of course are saying it in the name of stability, but one must credit Sharad Pawar's the political acumen here. On that day itself, he was very, very clear that they must support the BJP because they have the biggest number of seats, and of course that put the Shiv Sena in an odd position. But it also becomes difficult for the BJP to take their support because they have got this mandate from the people of Maharashtra by seeking a vote, by talking about or against the NCP and the Congress party. How will they now face the people? That's the big question before them. It becomes really odd. One question which I also asked Devendra Fadnavis when I interviewed him was that if you take their support indirectly or directly, will it not become odd for you? Will it not put pressure on you when you have to investigate senior NCP leaders like Mr. Tatkare or Ajit Pawar in the alleged irrigation scam? It does put a lot of pressure on the BJP. So it's a huge dilemma for the BJP too. Many believe that this government, in either case, be it the Shiv Sena or the NCP, whichever party support they take, ultimately this government cannot stand because of the inherent differences of trust, especially now with the Shiv Sena. And of course, the stage was set right before this declaration came by Ramdas Kadam in the Samna itself, very categorically saying that how can you take support from the NCP because that's a party which you have been critical of for so many years, and also you have got your mandate against them. So that's the big dilemma for the BJP. But BJP is saying that they are getting indirect support from them. They've not really asked the NCP about this. Let's quickly look at the scenarios, Gargi, as you are asking. The first one, of course, is that the NCP, now it's clear, the Shiv Sena is going to vote against the BJP. As of now, it's clear. Backroom channels are still on. So that's the final word will only be on the floor of the house, what really happens. But the most obvious scenario now is that the Shiv Sena will vote against the BJP, and the NCP is likely to abstain. They issued a whip, for all their MLAs too. They've got to be present, and they are likely to abstain. So what will happen? There are 288 seats in the assembly. One of the MLAs, of course, has died, so it comes down to 287. If the NCP does not, goes ahead and abstains, then the strength of the house comes down to 241 itself, and that would mean that the magic figure comes down to about 123. That becomes far simpler for the BJP to get that number, because they already have 122 seats. They just need 2 to 3 seats more to cross the magic figure and prove a majority. If they can do that, then they are absolutely safe, and that's exactly what we are being told. The other option, of course, is that the NCP goes ahead and votes against the BJP along with the Shiv Sena and the Congress party. That would mean, of course, the end of the Devendra Fadnavis government, because it will be a minority government. They would not be able to prove their majority. So the most likely scenario seems to be BJP the Shiv Sena not voting for the BJP, but the NCP abstaining. They would then get a majority by themselves, and with the help of a few other independents and other smaller parties, the BJP will be able to sail through. But of course, as Gargi, we have been continuously saying in this ever-changing game, because everybody is dialing numbers at this point of time. The scenario could completely change once the vote of confidence takes place around 2 in the afternoon.